Hello. Welcome to our segment. My name is Lenny.
I'm Brianna.
And today we're going to introduce to y'all a concept called girl math, a trend that has swept the internet by storm, a trend that us women have been practicing for years without even realizing.
You've probably seen it take over TikTok, and it may sound a little absurd, but it is entirely logical principle and calculations that you should be living by.
So perhaps you want to splurge this new dress, this designer bag, this fancy appliance, but it costs a week's wage. Can you justify it?
Oh my god, of course. Never fear. Girl math is here.
So the trend started with these New Zealand radio hosts. They introduced the concept of girl math, and it has totally exploded online amongst the younger generation.
So we're here to support the trend by proving to you that girl math is simply economics.
So one of the main concepts of girl math is something that we economists like to call economies of scale. So if I buy a really expensive dress, but I know I'm gonna wear it a lot, it's a more cost-efficient purchase than buying a cheap dress I'm only gonna wear once. So we learned everything we know about economics from A Gentle Introduction to Microeconomic Theory. So we took the liberty of composing A Gentle Introduction to Girl Math.
So girl math can be defined as the unique way that women calculate or justify certain expenses.
The first economic concept I want to introduce to y'all is opportunity cost, which is crucial for understanding how we make decisions. When faced with a choice, the opportunity cost is what you are giving up to pursue that choice.
So we had an example in the book, which was the castaway example, which was essentially Chuck getting stranded on an island. I don't know how.
Chuck got on the islands. I've never seen Castaway.
But he can either allocate his time collecting coconuts or by fishing. His opportunity cost of fishing is the coconuts that he could have caught during that time.
And vice versa. So his opportunity cost is what helps Chuck make all those decisions on how to allocate his resources on the island.
Yes, and essentially we have a girl math example.
Of course.
And it would be that if you were to fail to spend $400 on hair extensions for your wedding, you would probably lament over those wedding photos for years after, ultimately costing you thousands of dollars.
You'd have to redo the whole wedding.
At this point, it's thousands of dollars.
The hair doesn't look good, photos don't look good.
You don't like
redo
it?
the wedding.
Exactly. So it would illustrate that any financial decision you make comes with not just a financial cost, but also with an opportunity cost. Not getting the extensions would be a huge opportunity cost.
Another central concept of economics is willingness to pay and consumer surplus. Consumer surplus is the difference between what consumers are willing to pay and the actual market price of the item.
Okay, so another example from Castaway, it would be suppose on an island there is a single good, which is a coconut. Suppose that the prevailing price for the coconuts is $7.50. Consumers will only consume the coconut if their willingness to pay for it is greater than $7.50.
So I'm gonna give y'all a girl math example. Is a handbag. Let's say I really want this handbag, but it's $400 and I'm trying to justify it. If I use this handbag every day for a year, 365 days, I'm only paying a little over $1 a day to use the purse. So this willingness to pay is applied to a cost per wear consideration. If I'm willing to pay more than $1 a day for the bag, I should purchase it. I'm gonna purchase the bag.
You're gonna purchase the bag right after. And so, if we're not considering the budget constraints, this example illustrates that our purchasing decisions are not based on price tags or the amount of money we have in our bank account, but also our preferences and values.
So another economic concept recognized in girl math is the concept of sunk cost. Sunk cost refers to a cost that has already been incurred and cannot be removed.
So we know that at the beginning of the year, we all get that gym membership because,
everyone, New Year's resolution.
We're all guilty. And so after that 1 year membership, the cost of going 0 or 1,000,000 times is the same because you have already paid for a whole year membership. So the upfront cost of the gym membership is sunk and will not influence your future decisions of how many times you should be going to the gym.
So a girl math example, which I know hits a little close to home, is concert tickets. If we buy concert tickets but purchase them months ago, by the time we go to the concert, it's already free.
So girl math is essentially applying a cost-benefit analysis to rationalize your purchases.
Rationality refers to a specific economic concept related to decision making. It's not about logic or math, but rather our preferences. Preferences are the building blocks of economic theory.
They represent individuals or entities' choices and the feasibility of those choices.
The concepts of girl math and economics is about adding nuance into how we think, about spending money, like applying money to concert tickets, it's just sunk cost, or like justifying spending money on nails.
These
It's just
gorgeous beauties.
comparative advantage. Spending money so we can spend our free time doing other things, making more money. Yeah, so we need girl math, basically is what we're saying in this cost of living crisis, in this brutal economy. Sometimes
Very
you just
brutal.
need a little something to back up your spending choices and rationalize what we want to do. That is all we have for y'all today. I hope you liked it and you get girl math, and now you're all girl economists with us. So tune in next week for girl physics, where we will explain rocket science to y'all as girls. And that's it. Have a beautiful, blessed day.